Hello dear students, welcome back to the session. In today's session, we will be discussing another C++ program. This is a very simple. Have a look at the question. Write a C++ program to calculate and print. To calculate and print the sum of even and odd integers. Write a C++ program to calculate and print the sum of even and sum of odd integers of the first n natural numbers. So, say for example, if I input a number called as 5 for this program, I will be getting the answer as it is going to calculate sum of odd integers, sum of even integers. If I input 5 for this program, I will be getting answer for odd is 1 plus 3 plus 5. That is nothing but a 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 5 is 9 for odd integers. For even integers, 2 plus 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. That's it. If I input 5, I will be getting the answer for sum of odd integers is 9 and sum of even integer is 6. Have a look at the program. So this is for the question which is written in a comment line. 2 / indicates comment. Okay. In the next line, an header file, which is quite common for each and every program. Okay. The first header file is hash include within the angular bracket iostream.h stands for input output stream header file. Okay. Here for this program, I am using only one header file. Still, if you want to use one more header file, that is conio.h. That header file is exclusively for two beautiful functions. The first one is CLR SCR function, and the second one is get function. Got the point? When you are using those two functions in your program, you're supposed to add a second header file called as conio.h. Hash include conio.h. So here I'm not using. Still, if you want to use, you can. Okay. So this header file is over. Then comes the void main function. Okay. Open flower bracket. See here, void main function. Why I'm using void main? See, you can use only main function. You can use void main function. The difference between a main and a void main is, if you write only main function in your program, your program must return a value. Your program must return a value. Okay. So if you are going with the void main, function, at that time main function does not return any value. Main function does not return any value. Got the point? The difference is, if you are going with only main, the main function should return a value. If you are going with void main, the main function does not return any value. Okay, this is the most important point you need to remember. Got the point? Well, this open flower bracket indicates begin of your C++ program. Then comes the list of variable declaration. Variables are declared. So here I am using 4 variables: n, I, even sum, odd sum, and with a semicolon. These 4 variables are separated by what? Comma and with semicolon. These 4 variables are of type integer data type. As you all are aware of the different data types: integer, float, character, long, double. Integer occupies how many bytes? 2 bytes. Character occupies how many bytes? 1 byte. Float occupies how many bytes? 4 bytes. Long occupies 4 bytes. Double occupies total of 8 bytes will be reserved for that particular variable. So here I am going with the integer. That means 2 bytes will be allocated for each variable. 2 bytes for n, 2 bytes for I, 2 bytes for even sum, 2 bytes for odd sum. That much of memory will be reserved in a computer to store the respective value which is given by the user. Got the point? Fine. So after the variable declaration, still, as I said earlier, if you want to use CLR SCR, you can make use of soon after the declaration of identifiers. Soon after the declaration of identifiers or variables. Here you can make use of CLR SCR. We have not written here. Still, if you want to use, you can. Right? Fine. Cout is nothing but an output statement. Console output. Console output. Okay. Cout string insertion, double quotation start. Enter the upper limit. So you need to input a number. As I said in before going to start this program, I said I took an example as 5. So similarly, you need to input a number. So I'm taking a number as 10. So n is equals to 10. I'm giving a number as 10. 10 is stored in which variable? N variable. See here. Cin is an input statement. Console input. Cin stream extraction. This is called as a stream extraction. Isn't it? N. That means you are accepting the value. You are accepting the value. What value you are accepting? 10. You are accepting 10. 10 is stored in which variable? N. Fine. So the next line, even sum is initialized as 0 and similarly odd sum is initialized as 0. Before this, we have just declared those two variables of type integer. Before this, we have just declared those two variables are of type integer. In the middle of the program, what I am doing, I am just initializing. Even sum is equal to 0, odd sum is equal to 0. Got the point? In the next, straight away I am using a for loop here. As you all know that for loop is also called as a fixed execution loop. Fixed execution loop. Okay. So have a look at here. For I is equals to 1 semicolon, I is less than or equal to n semicolon, I plus plus. Right. I is already declared of type integer, that is initialized as 1. So in the syntax we will call it as a, this is nothing but expression 1, or else you can call it as a initialization. And this is called as a test condition, expression 2. And this is called as a expression 3, increment or decrement. It all depends upon the program. Sometimes I may use I++, sometimes I may use I minus. It all depends upon the type of program. Sometimes I may increment the value, sometimes I may decrement the value. If you want to decrement the value, I may use I minus. Got the point? Fine. So I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to n. What is the value of n? 10. So let me just check the condition by substituting the value. So 1 is less than or equals to 10, condition is true. 1 is less than 10, yes it is true, condition is true. When this condition is true, I should go for this. Okay, if I mod 2 is equal to 0, I mod 2 is equal to 0. What is the value of I? What is the value of I? 1 mod 2. Reminder, 1 mod 2 is equal to 0. I won't get reminder as 0. Okay. Again it goes to for loop. Okay. I gets increased by plus 1. I becomes now this time 2. 2 is less than 10. 2 is less than 10. Yes, it is true. True means again, if I mod 2, what is the value of I? 2 mod 2. 2 ones are 2. Reminder is 0. 0 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. Once again, before this, what was the value of I? First time the value of I was 1. 1 minute. I is equal to, if I mod 2, I value is 1. 1, 2. So this is less than this. This number itself becomes the value of I. So is it 1 is equal to 0? 1 is equal to 0. Condition false. Condition false means I will execute after the else. That is odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. What is the value of odd sum? Odd sum is 0. What is the value of I? 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is assigned to odd sum. Okay, got this? I'll tell you once again. See, for I is equal to 1, semicolon, I is less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. The value of n is 10. 1 is less than 10, yes it is true. True means straight away condition, if I mod 2 is equal to 0. What is the value of I? I is 1. 1 mod 2. 1 is less than 2, that number itself becomes the value of I. So when 1 is equal to 0, should check the condition right here. 1 is equal to 0, condition is false. When this condition false means I will execute after the else part. That is odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. So odd sum is 0. 0 plus I, what is the value of I? 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 1 is assigned to odd sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1, it becomes 2. Last time 1, this time 2. Okay, 2 is less than 10. I should check with the condition, right? 2 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Condition true means again here if I mod 2, what is the value of I? 2 mod 2. 2 ones are remainder is, so I got the remainder as 0 here. 0 is equal to 0. 0 is equal to 0. Condition is true. When this condition is true means I should execute before the else. That is even sum is equal to even sum plus I. Even sum is 0. What is the value of I? 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Even sum. Let me write here. Even sum is equal to 2. Odd sum is 1. Even sum is 2. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. I becomes this time, I becomes 3. 3 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true, right? When this condition true means, again here if I mod 2, the value of I is 3 mod 2. 2 ones are 2. Remainder is 1. 1 is equal to 0. Condition false. Condition false means I will execute after the else part. That is odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. Odd sum is 1. What is the value of I? I is 3. 1 plus 3 is 4, right? So again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes now 4. See, every time I goes on increases by plus 1 because of this increment. Okay. See, 4 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. Condition true means if I mod 2, what is the value of I? 4. 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. So I got the answer as 0 here. 0 is compared to 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. When this condition is true means I will execute before the else. That is, I have a statement called as even sum is equal to even sum plus I. Even sum. What is the value of even sum? 2. What is the value of I? 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. Okay, 6 is assigned to even sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes 5. 5 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. When this condition is true means here it comes to the else. If I mod 2, what is the value of I? I is 5. 2. See here. 2 2s are 4. Remainder is 1. 1 is equal to 0. Condition false. Condition false means I will execute after the else. Odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. Odd sum is 4. I is 5. 4 plus 5 how much? 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay, 9 is assigned to which variable? Odd sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes 6. 6 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. When this condition is true means again it comes here. If I mod 2, what is the value of I? 6. 2 3s are 6. Okay, 6 minus 6 is 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. True means even sum is equal to even sum plus I. Even sum is 6. What is the value of I? 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 is assigned to even sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes 7. 7 is less than or equal to 10. Condition true. Okay. Then if I mod 2, what is the value of I? 7. 2 3s are 6. Remainder is 1. 1 is equal to 0. Condition false. Condition false means I will execute after the else part. So odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. Odd sum is 9. And what is the value of I? 7. Okay. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 is assigned to odd sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes now 8. 8 is less than or equal to 10. Condition is true. When this condition is true means it comes here. If I mod 2, what is the value of I? I is 8 mod 2. 2 4s are 8. Remainder is 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. True means even sum is equal to even sum plus I. Even sum is 12. I is 8. 12 plus 8 is how much? 20. 20 is assigned to even sum. Again it goes to for loop and I gets increased by plus 1. It becomes 9. 9 is less than or equal to 10. Yes, it is true. Condition true. When this condition true means, again it comes here, if I mod 2, I is 9, 2, 4 are 8, remainder is 1. 1 is equal to 0, condition false. Condition false means will execute after the else part. Odd sum is equal to odd sum plus odd sum is equal to odd sum plus I. What is the value of odd sum? 16. I is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. 25. Okay, 25. Again it goes to for loop, and I gets increased by plus 1, it becomes 10. 10 is less than or equal to 10 because of equal to sign. Because of equal to sign, the condition is true. Okay, when this condition is true, again it comes here with I mod 2. What is the value of I? I is 10. So here 2 5s are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So I got to answer is 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, it is true. Condition is true. Condition true means even sum is equal to even sum plus I. 20. So 20 plus 10. Even sum is 20. I value is 10. 10 plus 20. It will be 30. It will be 30. Okay. Then comes next, again it goes to for loop, and I gets increased by plus 1, it becomes 11. 11 is less than or equal to 10, condition false. 11 is less than 10, condition is false. When this condition false, it comes out, it won't execute this and this set of statement, will print the message, this two cout statements. Cout, string insertion, double quotation start, the sum of even integers equal to will print as it is. String insertion, in place of even sum, it is going to print 30. In place of even sum, it is going to print as 30. Cursor comes to the next line because of ender. Because of ender. Next, again, I have one more cout statement. Cout, string insertion, double quotation start. The sum of odd integers is equals to. Will print as it is because that is written under double quotation. String insertion, odd sum. Here it is going to print its value as 25. Cursor comes to the next line, and this close clause bracket indicates end of C++ program. So have a look at here. So I put 10. So 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9. Okay. So it will, you add all these figures, 10, 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 plus 10 is 20, 25. It becomes 25 for odd, and for even sum 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10. So 6 plus 4 is 10, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10, 30. It will be 30. So that is what I got the answer as 30 for even sum and 25 for odd sum. Follow? This is a very simple C++ program. You can try out with different input value. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.